Guys, and welcome back to another video on my channel today, and this video is a video that I didn't really want to make or was planning to make at all. But the topic of this video is the financial situation and the potential scrapping of membership of Bolton and Bury. The ownership at Bury hasn't been great for the past 2-3 years really. It started when a former chairman called Stuart Day took over. He got us into a hell of a lot of debt. I was hearing the reports that it was about £7 million debt that he got us into. And about 8 months ago, he sold the club to a businessman from Cheshire named Steve Dale, who took on the challenge of trying to pay off all the debts that he left, which was equivalent to £7 million, plus trying to pay the players and the coaching staff and members of the club that were still working there at the time. And the amount of players that we had on our books was quite big, to be honest. And some of the contracts of those players were quite big for the league and quite big for our club, which meant a couple of months in, he just couldn't afford to pay the players or staff, and the debt just kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger, to the case where at the end of the last season, when we won promotion back to League One, our manager Ryan Lowe and nearly every single member of his backroom staff left the club. All our best players left. Well, literally our whole squad left. And recently all our youth squad have left, with the coaching staff there as well. And the mess that we're in is a big one, to be honest. The EFL gave us a 14-day deadline for Steve Dale to try and prove funds to the EFL so he could run the season. But he was claiming that all the debts were paid off in the CVA with all the debtors. But that wasn't approved by the EFL, so they gave us a withdrawal period where he had no other choice but to try and sell the club to a buyer. Then a few days ago, around Friday or Saturday time, we found out that he accepted an offer to sell the club, which at that point the club was saved from being liquidated. But then earlier today we found out that the potential buyers, which was a London-based consortium, pulled out of the deal, not because of the time that was left to pursue the deal, but just because of the amount of debt that was in the club and the amount of money they would have to pump into it just to make it safe, never mind for future seasons. And all the fans were crying, thinking that this was the end. And then just after the 5 PM deadline, we found out that there was 3 more bids on the table to try and save the club from going under. So we're just awaiting a EFL response now, really. And the same goes for the situation at Bolton as well. Even though we're local rivals and the rivalry is there between the fans, it's still a tough situation for them as well as us. And we put rivalry aside in situations like this. We come together, help each other and support each other through times. Because at the end of the day, taking clubs like Bolton and Bury away aren't just affecting the football club itself, but it's affecting the fans, the community, and even the town itself. Because Bury and Bolton are two of the oldest clubs in England, with a rich history between the two. Bury have won 2 FA Cups, been in the first division, has a 134-year history, and that could be wiped out within the next couple of hours or the next day or so. And the same with Bolton, compared to where they were around 15 years ago under Sam Allardyce in Europe to now. How does the EFL let this happen to clubs like us? The checks need to happen from now for every club, because this cannot happen again. So my message to the EFL is, please continue to work with both clubs, because it's not just the football club you're taking away. It's not a money-making business. It's affecting a community, a town, and a fan base for both clubs. It won't just affect the leagues that we're in, but it'll affect the whole 92 teams in there, from the Premier League down to League 2. It'll affect every team in there, because it'll feel like a massive hole missing from the Football League. So please, EFL, keep working with the clubs. We need our clubs in our communities, because it won't be the same on a Saturday afternoon or a Tuesday evening without our clubs in our heart, because it's part of our lives. It's part of our weekly routines that we all do every week to watch our team, support our team through thick and thin. And honestly, I'm going to say I'm Bury till I die. Well, thanks for listening, everyone. Please don't forget to subscribe and like. If I can get 25 likes on this video, then that would be great. And please comment below to support Bury and Bolton. And also comment below with any more ideas that I can do for my future videos. So thanks everyone, thanks for listening, and please hope that this situation gets sorted soon. Thanks, bye.